if you're out looking for something fun to do while you're out camping and you've gotten sick of drinking beer and sitting around the campfire, one thing you can go out and do is start and go look for hidden treasure using one of these little toys with your little GPS, and the whole thing is called geocaching. But if you're going to go out and do that, there's a couple things that you need to know. So this whole video, we're going to show you the quick and easy way to start geocaching. So first thing we're going to need to do before we ever get started, we're going to need to log on to our computer. So I'm going to switch your view here, and we are going to take a look at geocaching.com. So it's geocaching.com, and up pops this site right here. Now if you're not logged in, if you don't have an account yet, you can go and create one. The button will be right in this area here, but I'm already logged in, so I'm going to go to my account and I'm going to find a cache. So I'm going to click hide and seek cache. Now we're just going to find one that's real close by here, so we're going to go and search by zip code, and I'm going to click go, and it's going to find a whole bunch of them within 5 miles. So I found, what does it look like, 2,145 caches within 5 miles of me, so I've got plenty of choices. So pretty much wherever you're going to go camping, you're going to find the same thing to be true. Probably a whole bunch of things hidden for you to go find. So I actually found one I wanted to use here. It's a real little one. You can see by the size thing here. So we're going to take, I'm going to click on it here, and we're going to get our coordinates for it. Alright, so here are the coordinates that I'm going to need. Alright, now let's switch back to regular view here. Alright, so I've got my coordinates, they're on the computer. Now all I need to do is just stick them into my GPS unit. So I'm going to do what's called adding a waypoint. Now it's different for each GPS. I've got a Rhino 120, but just about any portable GPS, they'll all look like this. They'll all kind of have an antenna sticking out of them. This is the type of GPS you want. They're kind of built to be more rugged, they can definitely handle getting a little bit of water on them, or you can drop them and they're not going to break. They're nice and rubber, and they're designed to take a beating, okay? So you don't want to use your automotive GPS or something like that. Those things are delicate, and well, they're not even going to be able to accept those coordinates in most cases. They're designed to find street addresses. So once you've got that waypoint put in, well, now it's time to go find it. Now you can put in a whole bunch of these in preparation for a camping trip. I'm just going to put this one in. So our next step, let's get to the site and let's go find that thing. Alright, so we're just about ready to get going here. I got the coordinates punched in. I know about where the park is that we're going to go find ours. But if you're out camping and you've got no idea, you may need to follow this a whole bunch. We're going to take our bikes, but you could hike to it as well. A couple more things you're going to want to take with you on your trip. You're going to need a pen, write in the logbook, and some type of trinket of any sort to put in there as a treasure. You can usually take one out, put one in, or just put one in. Or if you just look and have fun, you can just go find them and write in the logbook that you found it. So that's all we need to get going. So we're just about ready to set here. So now we are off to go find our geocache. Alright, so we've made it to the park. As you can see, now the time has come for us to get out our GPS and follow the directions. Right now it's telling me that we're about 0.16 miles from the thing, and it's just a little bit south to southeast for me. So I'm going to start walking and look for it.
We're a mile and a half away now?
Alright, so I'm trying to record right now as we're walking. I'm just trying to follow the arrow as straight as possible. says we're within about 40 feet, which is about the accuracy of the GPS unit itself. So at this point, it's time to start thinking, where would they have hidden it, and to start ignoring our GPS. So that's what we're going to do. We're looking for a micro cache. It's really small. Oh, did you find it?
I don't know. Is it underneath a bottle top? No.
Okay, so we're going to keep looking, see if we can find this thing. We're in the right area now. Okay, so I've come at this from multiple directions, and everything's telling me it's right in this area, especially most likely right here. And it was attached by a magnet.
I found it!
Underneath this grill right here. And it makes sense because one of the clues I read is that it must not have survived the picnics over July 4th, which meant the original one must have burned. This is the new one. So what we've got here now is our little logbook. So we'll sign it and probably carry on. So that is how.
We're the first one since July 4th.
Alright, awesome. Alright, so that is how you go geocaching. Take one of your little GPS units to get some coordinates, and then when you get close, you start looking around, see what you can find. Give it a try for yourself, it's a lot of fun, and well, be sure to come visit us at campingearth.com.